All right, let's stick with this reporting season theme. Harry Watt from Shaw Partners Market Matters joins us now. Harry, let's talk some of these results today. Look, Adairs downgraded guidance. I don't think that's a shock coming from this consumer-related space, but it's actually flagging supply chains, more so, I suppose, than the consumer. How do you read it?
Yeah, it's an interesting one. Adairs out with their first half results today. Numbers aren't too bad when you put it in context of consensus. And it's a sort of a theme we've seen throughout this reporting season is if you hit consensus, it doesn't really matter anymore. It's more about what the market's thinking leading into these results. Market was really downbeat for Adairs. It was down about 15% in the last month or so, and the numbers aren't too bad. Supply chain issues have been a major consideration for retailers globally, and if you throw furniture on top of that, they're obviously big bulky items that sort of require a lot more issues with supply chains as well. So that's really weighed on the result today. But the stock's not doing too badly coming out of that. From our point of view, it's probably not a place you need to be at the moment. These large bulky items, you sort of throw Harvey Norman into the mix there as well. The retailers themselves aren't doing too bad. Adairs has put a good 6 months in the books, but the outlook still concerns us, particularly with this supply chain and particularly with the consumer issues out there in the market at the moment.
Okay, so that is Adairs. Let's get to A2 Milk because, I don't know, what do you make reading the numbers? The market clearly doesn't like something, but it did see its net profit up by 24%. It expects to, meet its annual guidance that it's already put out to the market. It's left it unchanged. What is the market reacting negatively to? Because shares are off by close to 7% right now.
Yeah, it was a really good rebound from A2 Milk, particularly in the China segment. US has done really well for them as well. ANZ's a little bit weak in that infant formula market. But the result today, like we said, they did stick to guidance in terms of revenue. The market's sort of there at 10% revenue growth. They did say that they were probably going to miss EBITDA levels. So if you sort of put that in context, they said EBITDA margins probably going to be flat to slightly down. Market sort of had that increasing reasonably substantially in FY23, and that's what I think the market stuck to today. Once again, this stock's traded really strongly heading into the result. It's not all that bad. It's not shocking news coming out from A2 Milk, but I don't think consensus really put in context of where the market was positioned into the stock heading into their first half result today. And a couple of little, tweaks in terms of what their outlook is has sort of really weighed on the stock as a result. And that's, I guess, why A2 Milk's weaker today.
All right. Any general thoughts about reporting season thus far? I know you guys at Market Matters sort of crunch the numbers. What are your general reflections? We were speaking with a guest earlier who said, look, it's not been that impressive, to say the least.
Yeah, it's been a really mixed reporting season. We've actually probably seen slightly more beats than misses this time around, which is, generally speaking, you head into a reporting season, you do see a slight, beats to outpace misses. But what we have seen is this outlook for FY23. A lot of companies aren't putting out their forecast for the next 6 months, the next 12 months, depending on what period they're reporting on. And that's really weighed on the market sort of view on these results. So we've seen downgrades coming through for the next 6 months, particularly on consensus-wise. Heading into the results, like I said, we were trading at all-time highs. ASX up near 7,500. It's pretty close to that all-time high number, just above 7,600. So market was actually, quite bullish heading into these numbers. And now that we've seen these downgrades come through, the market's come off a little bit. I don't think we've seen the end of it near term. They're probably still a little bit overpriced at the moment. We've seen a really big unwind in short. So that will be interesting to see how this plays out in the next few weeks. And particularly as the market digests reporting season, you see big moves on the day as companies report, but it's usually the next 4, 5, 6 weeks that really matter to performance for the first half. So maybe we haven't seen it all priced in. It's we're only down a couple of percent at the moment. So maybe there is a little bit more to come off this market as a result of this reporting season.